briefly in terms of how you've seen me play.
Yeah.
You know, just literally talk. I'm
100% passes! 100% passes!
Hello, Tabriz here, the amateur footballer, and I'm here with
Dave.
Dave or Drogba.
It makes sense. It's true. It's confusion, isn't it? Even me, it's hard for me to call myself Dave in the football world for some reason. The nickname has been so much on my neck for so many years. So yeah, and I embrace it now. So
Cool. So we are here in sunny East London. We are representing the I Am brand. And I thought, you know what, let me kind of double up and get a quick interview with, for me personally, probably the most complete striker that I've ever played with.
Wow. You will give me that little video when you said the most complete striker, and I listen this all my life every day.
100%. 100%.
So I'm David. I'm 33 years of age now. My nickname is Drogba. Maybe for the shape of this egg, and also the skills, or maybe the type of players I am. So I enjoy my football career in London, in UK, for the past 8-9 years. I come from Paris, and so I studied in the football academy of Paris, and then so I done my little road until reaching London, and along the way I met you, but before that I played as well for a few clubs. I originally arrived and had a trial contract with Leyton Orient when I first came, and then from Leyton Orient, Leyton FC, and then played for a few other clubs as well. And so I've been always involved in the non-league environment, or the semi-pro environment, or the Isthmian or Ryman League environment. So yeah.
Cool. How does football in France differ from football in England?
I think the difference between France and UK is the aggression. That's the word I have straight away in my mind when I think about the different side. I'd say the UK football is definitely more aggressive. It's definitely more straightforward. So we've got this picture. It's a bit of a stereotype. We've got this picture that in UK it's keeper, striker, defender, striker, keeper, striker, defender. It's obviously a big picture, but that's the stereotype that I had before even getting here. And then I saw that, and then that was pretty much the case. I'm a tall player, so people assume that I won't ball in the air constantly, so they will target me, as you know as well. I'm not that bad in the air, so that's a good thing as well. But sometimes it's better to have the ball on the deck. But and in France, it's much more sort of conservative. It's a bit like in between Italy and UK, so you'll have a bit of a fast pace, but also we're not going to rush, we're not going to jump the lines.
Yeah,
that's pretty much that.
So of course, knowing that you as a football player, you are very passionate.
Yeah, and
sometimes of course passion sometimes can go over the top where your football is affected.
Yeah,
right?
True.
How important is it that your passion doesn't go over that threshold where it affects your game?
Yeah, it's a lovely topic. It's a very interesting topic, because I think for me, football taught me a lot of myself. It's a bit like martial art, basically. Like the more you do, the older you get, the more you learn, and then the calmer you get, I'd say, if you use your brain, obviously. It's very important to be the master of your emotions. It's very important to be the master of your movements, the master of your attitude, because that allows you to actually give the best of yourself, and then to be in control. And I've learned along the years, even by your side, how I should behave. And I've never been a bad player at all, or a dodgy player, but maybe a sort of like a emotional player. I don't like unfair environments, or unfair responses, or unfair attitude on the pitch. So maybe I think with my heart, and sometimes you need to think with your head and then your heart, obviously. I believe that taught me a lot of myself as a person, and then as a player, to kind of like analyze your football, analyze your attitude, think before you speak or before you act. It's very important, because we're 22 people, human beings on the pitch when we play, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it has to be, you know, a certain amount of respect, a certain amount of attitude, a certain amount of thoughts before acting.
Yeah.
Because any action can be even life-threatening at some point, or can, you know, you can put somebody in danger by your attitude, and that's not the point. The point is to win, to lose, to play, to enjoy.
What's your opinion about talent and hard work? Because you know, I've literally seen your Instagram stories, and you're constantly in the gym. You are constantly pushing yourself to that limit.
That's a lie, by the way. I've just put pictures to the.
Seriously, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, again, like watching you play, you was the first striker that literally chased down every single ball, and that's not talent, that's hard work, you know. And I think that was infectious throughout the whole team when I was watching you play. So how important is it to you in terms of the hard work that you put in before, during and after the game, and also the talent that you have as a footballer to score goals?
Yeah, I think there's so many things we could say, and then we could slip on it. But what I would say, very straightforward, is first of all is if you, to come back to just what you said, is passion. You cannot do something and be successful if you don't put your heart into it. That's one thing. Two, I think it's pride. When you play, let's be honest, we all want to be the best. We all want to win. We all want to be proud for ourselves, proud for our parents, proud for whoever is around or whoever supports us. And one thing I realize is I just want to be proud of myself, and then to transpire what I've got in my mind, and then my legs follow. Yeah. So that happened to you. That I said to you, like, yeah, this is not me. This is not me, because I've got something in my head and I've got a vision of me playing, and this is not me. I'm not proud and I'm not happy with myself. I haven't scored during a game. I'm devastated because I want to score and I want to play. Sometimes I don't even score, but at least I played the way I wanted to play, so that's fine. But for me, because I hate the feeling of not representing on the pitch what I have in my head, so that's why I think I work by trying to be fit. I don't want to paint a picture of like I'm amazing at, like, you know, being prepared or being ready before a game or like in my lifestyle, but it's true that it always comes to my mind that I need to be prepared. I need to run 10K before a game. The day before a game. I need to be sure like I'm training during the week, that I'm fit and stuff like that, because I want to make sure that my legs are responding like my brain is telling them to do. So I think it's all about like a certain commitment. And at the end of the day, you don't even need to please anybody else than yourself. Yeah. So it depends what you really want. The question is, what are you doing for yourself? Are you proud of what you do? Do you want to do more? Do you want to stay like that? Are you content with what you do? Or you want to do more? So it's all about progression.
Could you kind of go through in terms of where you are with Wimbledon Town, and what's coming up in May for like you guys?
Yeah. So I've joined this team this year. Thanks to a very good friend of mine who's a brother as well, that you know very well, Michel. And he said to me, look, I'm playing for this team. It's actually a Sunday league. As I always play Saturday league, I always play like in the pyramidal UK divisions. But he said, come Sunday league, and they actually committed. So long story short, I joined them. I actually liked it. I play with them. They're really a good team. They've got pace. They've got dynamism. They're very committed. Whether that's the owner, the chairman, if you may say, the coach, the managers, and during trainings and during games, they're on time. They're dedicated. They really want to succeed. They want to be successful. And I felt the love as well. Which last time I felt that love was with you and in the team we used to play. So now in this division, we played well with mid-table, and also what's nice is we play a Tony Elrich Cup, and we now won the semi-final last Sunday. I can't remember the date today. Yeah, last Sunday, obviously. Yeah, we started today. So last Sunday we won the semi-final. It was a great game. We destroyed the team that we played against, which was the London Ravens, and We won 5-0, and we go through the final. The final cup will be at Sutton United Football Club, May 20th. I'm very proud of this because, as you remember fully, we went through this before, and we had an emotional semi-final, a game that we played against Wanderers, and then we went in final and playing against Battersea, and we lost the final. I was injured before even the final, broken a rib. But anyway, it was a sad day, though we won runner-up, and it was emotional. But now I've got my revenge. I'm going in the same stadium, playing another final again. So this is my way of showing that I still got it and I can do it, and then probably to bring a medal in your name as well.
Please do.
Yeah. So a lot of things to say, but long story short, going to final, and I'm proud of doing this again at my age of 33.
No, great stuff. And one more question. And again, this is more of a selfish question. Can you please tell the viewers out there, because people don't know me as a footballer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Can you just say something briefly in terms of how you've seen me play?
Yeah.
Just literally talk. I am now letting you take center stage in terms of how.
Of course, no problem. I can do this. Tourist is shit. I've loved playing with Tourist for so many years because he's a massively strong and skillful defender, and he's a dedicated and passionate, and that's what we understood each other very well because we were on the same page, and he was pushing me to some level, pushing me to some dynamism, and that was actually super cool. And because I always felt like I could find a big brother, I always felt like I could find somebody who could be a mentor on the pitch, and the level of composure and the level of pace that Tobriz had for so many years, I respect that, and I was looking up at him like the one I want to be as well. And this is what happened as well for all the games, and he got the skills and also the dynamism and then the brain. And I think for me, a very good defender is not somebody who got the legs. It's somebody who got the brain. And then when you got the legs as well, and you're a bloody beast on the pitch, and you can destroy people. And then he said something to me which I love. He said like a good defender is a defender who managed to get his opponent substitute. Yeah. This phrase for me sums up everything. So I think it's that. You managed to substitute defender, not because you were injuring them, but because they had to give 600%, and then by giving 600%, tired, no battery, out. So that's pretty much what I feel, and that's exactly the way I lived with you for so many years.
My name's Fabrice, the amateur footballer. This is Drogba, beast, striker, and you know what? Overall, which is the most important thing, a genuine man as well. So, you know,
very much. Thank you.
Much respect. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment,
and God bless.
God bless.
Passes! 100% passes!